Hi my loves, just going to do a very quick video on what may be coming up in 2022. Obviously, tarot can only see so far and we all have the ability to manifest what we desire. So don't, you can change your kind of outcome if you're not into what I say. It's a good roadmap for where things are headed as things stand today, but you can manifest a different alternative if you don't like what you hear. Also, if it doesn't resonate, it may just not be your message. But we're just going to do a quick reading, not a long reading because I'm very busy with personal readings, but I wanted to do one that's longer than one of my shorts. Hello, baby. This is going to be pile 1, people, if you like this deck or this crystal. Let's go down. Go down. Pile 2, people, if you are attracted to this deck or this crystal, and pile 3, she's full of beans today. Pile 3 if you're attracted to this deck or this crystal. And we're just going to do very, very brief, very quick readings, just a couple of cards. This is Tourmaline. This is very protective. You may need to protect your space. You may need to release some things from 2021 going forward. But let's see, what does pile 1 need to know? Yeah, limiting beliefs and fears that are holding you back, freeing yourself from these. This is hopefully what's coming in for you in 2022. It's like being able to release these limiting beliefs, these fears, these things that keep you feeling trapped, not good enough. Affirmations will be very important for you. It feels like you may gain some kind of clarity, be able to see a bit clearer. Pile 1, what do we need to know? Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady progress forwards with this. Wow, she's bonkers for your group. Slow, steady progress forwards around releasing these limiting beliefs, these limiting fears. Something more solid and stable coming in, but there is a need to release. I knew there would be with that choice of stone. The Tourmaline is a very protective energy, but it's all about kind of releasing negativity, transmuting that into something more. There could be a desire for you to move somewhere physically or move on from something. It's like you're in the planning stages, but you want to, oh, well done. You want to kind of make a bit more progress than this. So you've been thinking of something for a while, you may have been planning for something for a while, and it's like you want to then take this to the next step. You want to take this to the next level. You want to kind of solidify whatever it is that you've been thinking about and take some action on it. And maybe your limiting beliefs have been holding you back a little bit around this, and you need to release those and accept the change. Change is coming. It's slow and steady, but it's coming. Any other advice for 2022? For group 1, what do we need to know? Beautiful. 6 of Cups. This can be to do with a soul connection, but it can also be to do with childhood beliefs, connecting to a more innocent side of yourself, maybe a more childlike side of yourself that believed in miracles. 333 was on the clock as I said that. Maybe you're releasing a lot of childhood wounds, childhood fears. Maybe that's being left in the past. If you're wanting to have a child, that could definitely be something that's coming in. And then the Lovers card coming after the 6 of Cups, definite soul connection energy here. But there might be some kind of choice that needs to be made around this. Potentially. It's like maybe there's old and new fear and love. Maybe you need to release something from the past in order to get this new love offer coming in. But there is a love offer floating around for sure for you guys. The cards are really backing up what I'm saying. Could be with a fire sign, masculine energy, not gender specific. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or just someone who's very physical, very sensual, very focused on what they want. And this energy is kind of coming in. Look at that, 2 of Cups. You really can't make my readings up. But first of all, you have to release these limiting beliefs and fears in order to kind of connect into this energy. But it is there floating around for you, for sure. Look, I mean, you really can't make it up. If you know tarot, you know what I'm laughing at. 8 of Cups. You have to walk away from what is no longer serving you in order to achieve the happy relationship with someone new. Or attract in a different version of the same person if you're trying to manifest a specific person. Both things can be possible, but both things require a total release of the old. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so group 2 people. This stone for me is a very nurturing stone. It's linked to your childhood memories. It's also linked to your immune system. Well done, Solstice. She has this big new litter tray and she has to have a step to go up and in and out of it. She jumps in. Anyway, she just managed to do it. You're so good. Sorry. Proud cat mother. Okay, this is linked to your childhood, can be, or any kind of emotional healing of childhood wounds, but also your health, things like that. Your immune system. Let's see what else we have. So you might be, trying to be a bit healthier, both mentally and physically in 2022. What do we have for group 2? Group 1 had this as well. This is expansion. This is taking your ideas that you've been thinking about and taking inspired action on them. Making physical moves towards what you want. Can include you guys maybe moving overseas. There's some sadness about something you've had to leave in the past. Maybe some grief. Very drawn to the water in both of these cards. Water could be very healing for you too. Interesting. Maybe this is involving a sort of connection that is separated and long distance by water, because the 2 cups always remain in the 5 of cups, which is this kind of soulmate connection. And someone is more focused on the 3 of cups, the spilt milk. This could be that you're hoping and longing and wishing for someone at a distance from you, either emotionally or physically. And maybe this is going to be, there are going to be moves made towards this, but it is very slow progress forwards if that's what you're wanting, and you're going to have to be patient with that. Yeah, it feels like the communication is kind of online or via, social media. There's definitely an energy of missing someone, feeling left out in the cold. So what's the advice for 2022 if this is applying? It's quite a specific message. There is going to be movement forward. There is going to be communication. There is going to be the ability to make something solid out of this. But it's going to be small and slow, and it involves you releasing and letting go of control, letting go of fear. But it could also be you actually letting go of this person if they are unable to offer you more than what they're offering you that isn't enough for you, because it feels like they're very much in the page energy. This could also involve something to do with children, but I'm getting a kind of very specific message. 10 of Pentacles. It could involve a marriage or some kind of serious commitment where it feels like there's an emotional distance, a physical distance, and one person just not putting enough energy in, and it's like you're just so kind of over that. And there's a need to just release this energy. Look, Death card. These cards are upside down. I thought so. They can't all be coming out backwards. Death card. There is a need to release and have an ending. This could be the end of a long-term committed relationship where there was no chance of expansion. As I say, that 10 of Cups coming out. Long-term committed relationship or marriage. I feel like there is going to be happiness again if this is the case in the future. But it's almost like, you need to find your happiness from within first. God, I love these readings because they're literally just saying, as I'm speaking, the cards are backing me up. At the moment, you may be in a marriage that makes sense or relationship that makes sense practically, but it's just like not enough in some way. It's not giving you that expansion. You may feel alone. You may feel sad. You may feel left out. You may be keeping on doing it for children, but the person may never change how much they're going to give to you. And there's a need to release this. Work on your own self-love, your own self-satisfaction. Until you have the 9 of Cups within yourself, you can't have the 10 of Cups with someone else. But there is a beautiful 10 of Cups relationship on the horizon when you can do the inner work and find the love within yourself. So, look, manifestation. Queen of Wands wanted to jump out. Remembering your power, remembering your beauty, connecting to your divine feminine, to the sexual energy within yourself, knowing your worth. I am worthy, I am lovable, I am a sexy goddess, queen. I am first best. I am worthy of having anything that I desire exactly as I am now. These statements will be quite helpful for you. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a specific message. I want to keep the reading short, but you can get a personal reading if that was making sense to you for more in-depth. Group 3 people, this is a crystal that kind of activates all of the other crystals around it. So it's a kind of a boosting energy. You could be a bit of an empath. You could help raise the vibrations of everyone around you. You could be always giving out like your positive energy, and it's about you needing to charge yourself as well, perhaps, but also thinking about the energies around you. If for 2022 would be a good idea. What else do we need to know? 4 of Cups, the Devil. Cutting out anything toxic that is not serving you, that is related to the past, any kind of karmic ties you have to someone, maybe a feeling of slight dissatisfaction, but not being able to rid yourself out of this kind of toxic connection or energy or behavior. Maybe there's something you're indulging in out of boredom, or because you feel that your life is not satisfying to you in some way. You might feel like something's missing. Maybe you're overeating, over drinking, taking drugs, whatever it is, addicted to connections that are unhealthy. But there's a feeling here of needing to look at the gift that's being offered to you from the universe that you're not seeing because you're too caught up in something else that seems shiny and enticing. You know, the devil is the devil because it seems shiny and enticing, right? But it's not healthy and not good for you. And it may be something that is not giving back to you. There's a need to have some firm boundaries around this to protect yourself, protect your energy, but also to keep your energy to yourself. 10 of Pentacles is a nice card of family or a long-term relationship. It can also be around your career and money. So it feels like, I mean, for some of you, you could be involved with someone who has a family already. For others of you, it could just be that you're maybe overworking because you're trying to avoid something else in your life. Page of Pentacles, maybe someone that's similar to pile 2, someone who's not willing to give you enough. Yet there is a kind of soul connection here, but this came out in the reverse, which can be a very nostalgic, yearning energy, remembering something. We are having a lot of retrogrades. There could be something from the past that comes back around to tempt you. And because you're not really happy in yourself, you put a lot of focus into this. And the advice would be to just focus on your own self-love and self-worth. Know that you're worthy of the 10 of Pentacles. Total emotional fulfillment, financial abundance, stability, security, a happy family. It could be for some of you that there are some family patterns from youth, for sure. With the 6 of Cups, the Devil, and the 10 of Pentacles, this can really talk of like a pattern from your childhood, from your upbringing, from your family, or just a way of thinking that is not healthy for you, that you need to kind of release. And this could be causing you to be in this low mood, apathetic. And the cure for this, as I already said, Ace of Cups, self-love. It all comes from within, cultivating this inner resource of beautiful light, power, energy, love for yourself, radiating it out, you know, really focusing on your own connection to your spirituality, to the divine, to the love within you, and then flowing it out. That will really help to release any of these patterns. And it could be that you didn't receive enough love as a child, so you're attracted to connections or situations that echo a feeling of unworthiness. And this is about you choosing and prioritizing yourself, being strong and defensive of your energy, having clear boundaries if someone does come around to entice you, or some kind of situation or pattern that you have, karmic pattern that you have, that is safe and kind of known and maybe even exciting, or at least just feels normal, but it's not healthy. Releasing that. These are the kind of themes you need to work through, I feel, for 2022. Let's just get one final card for group 3. Page of Cups. Connecting to a more innocent, youthful, happy part of yourself is another way through this as well. Perhaps before you became jaded, or before you got, if there was a time when you can remember when you didn't feel the pull to this karmic connection or this thing, and it comes through this thing of love, you know, self-love. But there is an innocent happiness here, and then there's something that's addictive and toxic, and the key to kind of connecting back into that inner innocence, that inner happiness of your own, is through this self-love and through these firm boundaries energetically. Look at my meditation with the candle that I did for strong energetic boundaries. That will be really helpful. You can also get a personal reading if it was helpful. I just want to get one more card. And remember, you can manifest whatever you want. Page of Swords. Learning new things. Being protective of yourself. Staying away from unreliable sources of information such as social media, things online. Someone who communicates with you in a very immature way, perhaps on social media or online. Maybe even the videos you're watching on YouTube. Things like that. There's a need to realize that everything you're seeing is not necessarily reality, and that to go within to the source of your own inner self to get these answers. Four of Pentacles. I actually get an energy of needing to be more protective of your heart space with this card. Usually I would say, you know, open up your heart space, but for me it feels like there's a closing down of your energy and a keeping it within yourself and a protection of yourself while you go through some kind of healing. So I hope that makes sense. Just very quick readings. I'm going to close down the energies, restoring the auric fields, wrapping us all in universal love, light and protection, and wishing you all the best. Happy, prosperous, peaceful, happy, full of love 2022s. Much love.